I'll be chatting to former Holby City star Robert Powell, with music from chart-topping Ollie Murs, and my Aphrodite in the apron, Rosemary Schrager, puts a twist on the culinary classic, trifle. Couldn't get an eyeful. But now to the curry lovebirds causing a stir on the street.
Go on, you tell me what love is, Sophie. Going along with every scheme that you dream up between pricing tins of beans?
Such a snob. Why is it? Do you think you're too good to do my job?
No, I think you're too good to do your job because it's a waste of your talents.
Don't try dressing it up, Sharon. OK, if this Chloe isn't your girlfriend yet, she soon will be.
Well, if you carry on like this...
See?
You're just as good as admitted it.
Please welcome Sian and Sophie alias Sacha Parkinson and Brooke Vincent. At least when you're coming down in perilous heels like that, if you hold on to one another, there's less chance of you falling, isn't it? Now, this is Corrie's first, well, I don't know whether I have any more, first lesbian love story. What were your feelings when you, Sacha, when you were asked if you'd do this? Was it, oh, what will my mum say? Oh, I mean, what...
Do you know what? I didn't believe it at first because I heard it was like a rumour going around all the auditions. And then when I did get the part and we went upstairs to speak to the producer and stuff, then they said it and I just started laughing. I was like, no. With Brooke, because I've known Brooke since I was like 6. So
you really are mates before, Corrie?
Yeah, unfortunately. No, I was joking.
It felt really weird, but no, it's an honour really, to be honest. Especially because I had just been brought onto the show that they would trust me. And Brooke, obviously, with the story, so no.
Well, the famous for handling things sensitively, Brooke, so presumably you feel you're in safe hands when you're doing it at Corrie. I mean, they're very good at issues like this.
Yeah, you know, it's... I think the main worry for everyone was because it was the first lesbian storyline, and like Sacha's just said, you know, they have actually trusted us with it. But we are young, aren't we? And you know, we was a bit nervous, and it was just mad, wasn't it? And the first like kissing scene that we had to do, we was in really good hands, weren't we?
Yeah,
we had like.
It was nerve-wracking, but
we
now
didn't have time to be nervous because they brought the scene forward. So we was like, right, okay, so it's going to be today. And then it just like all of a sudden happened. And now when we go and do kissing scenes, it's like, why was we so worried? You know, people, obviously that's their day-to-day job. They're not going to be looking at how far I'm shoving my tongue down their neck.
Well, not at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, no. No, well, moving swiftly on. I was about to say you get plenty of support from the studio, but clearly not in that direction. So, no, but it's all becoming a bit of a cliffhanger now, isn't it? I mean, you're up on the roof.
Yeah.
And you're going to come off the roof.
Yeah, I do.
And you end up in hospital.
Quickly.
Quite quickly. Do we know what's going to happen to her?
Well, basically, you've just got a allergy, haven't you? And I see these pictures of her with this new bird, and I'm like, who's she?
Bird means
girlfriend. A new girl, right? So,
there will, ladies and gentlemen, be subtitles for those of you who are on the south of the country. Back to the new bird.
And basically, she is in pictures with Sash, and I'm like, why are you in pictures with her? Why are you laughing? And I was like, why are you in pictures with her? And then we have this massive argument, and then she gets drunk, and then she decides to go and tell the church what she thinks of them,
right.
and the pastor's decisions.
So she's Sophie and Sian as well, but Sophie's character's quite religious, like she's always tried to follow what are supposed to be the rules with religion and her beliefs and stuff, so she goes to the church because it seemed like everything has gone wrong. Sian was kind of the last sort of thing that was stable.
Well, with that family, I mean, heaven knows what's gone wrong. You know, they've broken up, they've got back together, they've broken up, they've got back together. I don't know to be a record, but I mean, and then Kevin's been unfaithful recently. I mean, it's just terrible, isn't it? And I mean, you know, your sister Rosie, when she was about 5, she was sent up to wash her hands, and she didn't come down till she was 14. It's not a family to grow up in, is it, really? Well, I mean, she must have been as clean as anything when she came down. Do you? Because when you've not been in it that long, but you still get... You know what your character would do. Are they very sympathetic to your input as an actor?
Actually, like, if you get a scene and sort of a bit of direction or something that isn't quite what you think you would do. Is like, if they say, can you just play it like this? And you can understand where they're coming from, but then if you have a valid point where you think, hang on a minute, well, the other week when I did this scene, which was the scene before this, I was kind of in this mood, and then they go, oh no, you're right.
There's so many different scenes that the directors have to film, you know, it's your kind of thing to keep hold of what your character's doing, so
yeah,
you know where your
got all the
character's
strings.
Yeah.
What's the reaction been on the street? I mean, coronation, I mean, outside the street, public's reaction.
We was expecting, like, not bad comments, but we weren't expecting it to blow up as much as it has, you know. On Twitter and, you know, Facebook and things, people have been messaging us and, like, saying, you know, really well done. And to us, this is our job, you know, and it's...
But you must feel a degree of responsibility. I mean, whenever one's acting a perhaps with a minority group, you feel a responsibility to that group. You know, you must feel a responsibility to
this is when we've had, like, interviews recently for magazines and stuff. We're getting angry, and then, like, the people who are interviewing us was like, it was, you know, I was only asking a question.
But our points, like, because we have all of a sudden become, like, lesbians in the show, we kind of have our hearts with the lesbians and sticking up for them, and you know, the things that we've not been able to do on the show because it's the same sex, it's like, well, why, you know, it winds us up and we get dead aggressive.
Well, so much happens in Coronation Street that no doubt in about 3 weeks' time you'll be becoming an absolutely man-eating cougar by then, or something, you know.
Well, we hope not.
Do you think you might
change
your orientation?
I think we're stayers.
I think
we're keepers.
With this particular storyline, they've really focused on it not being just a phase and not just, like you said, then turning straight and it just being one of those things.
It kind of takes the mick, and I think it's kind of gone over the point.
If Sophie survives.
That's true.
Well, you know.
I think we might have got a little hint that she might. It's been great to talk to you. I've discovered you've been mates since you were 6. That's lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, Sacha Parkinson and Brooke Vincent.